Okay, let's leave outside and see what I have been doing today. So we have some snow again. Yeah, that's good, but at the same time it can be kind of dangerous if there's like ice underneath, you know. I never let go of my fountain pen if I can. So I have been writing about Tokyo, and I have been writing about this hikikomori. I don't know if you know the term. It means a person that only stays inside and is usually very hooked to video games and anime and this kind of stuff. And yeah, this kind of people, you know, they exist quite many of them, you know, in Japan, and of course hikikomoris, you know, there's even some, you know, in Finlandia. But I have been writing that kind of a story, and this hikikomori's life is very, you know, simple, so to say, or very, you know, well, boring from the outside, you know. He just watches anime all day, and then, you know, a couple of times a week, you know, he goes to 7-Eleven to get some ramen noodles. And I wrote this scene where he sees a train, and in Tokyo, you know, there's good train connectivity all around. And he sees a train, and he thinks in his mind, like, when was the last time he kind of left? I wrote that he lives in Shinjuku, but I don't know about all the different prefectures. Is that the right word in Tokyo? I have no idea. I have never actually been to Tokyo or Japan, but I'm thinking that, you know, he kind of looks at the train and there's some kind of spark inside of him, you know, goes like, man, I've been just, you know, watching this anime crap for like years right now. And Truth Detective doesn't only travel to Tokyo to be a tourist, you know. He travels there because he wants to be part of animating and of making the Truth Detective anime. And he takes the character of Truth Detective, because, you know, Japanese people, they are all about characters, you know, Hatsune Miku and Monkey D. Luffy and all of these, you know, anime characters. Tästä. No niin, hyvää päivää mun katsojat. Moro moro. Moro YouTube. Tunnetteko totuusetsivän? Kyllä. Joo. Mulla on yhteiskuva sun kanssa. Ai vitsi, siistiä hei, siistiä. Mihin te ootte menossa? Loistava juttu, loistava juttu. Yeah, there was some fans, you know, that's pretty funny. Yeah, there were some fans, you know. Yeah, I have those. It's pretty funny. Okay, so there was some couple of, you know, people with their cars. So I went out and I told them about Truth Detective's channel. I like this street a lot over here. I used to cycle this street like back and forth, you know, when I was younger. So yeah, other people, they drive their cars, and you know, I don't have a car, so I can't show you anything like that. So it kind of like makes my world a bit smaller, you know, also. And I have kind of, you know, self-examined, you know, in the last couple of weeks maybe over here. And I have kind of like realized that I should become less and less demanding of other people and less demanding of life itself. And maybe a little bit more demanding in terms of my work and my quality of like output. Okay, so I was going to talk to you about a little bit over here about the meditative life. And the meditative life is really like built upon the like basic notion that the truth is found within and not without. You know, that you cannot find the truth in the outside world. You have to find it within yourself. And the meditative life supports this notion and also this experience of finding the truth. Look at this. I like this kind of light, you know. Just makes life worth living. I don't know what it is, but like lately when I have, you know, made creative strides, I have felt in many pursuits that I have done that whatever I make is really not good enough, you know, that it just, you know, feels inadequate, whatever I do, you know, this kind of self-criticism. I also have to, you know, in my mind go like considering all the variables that are against me in this moment, even me being here and able to show you this, you know, look at those icicles over here. Even that's really amazing. Over here there's a building that is reserved for the elderly. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of go over in my mind basic kind of things I would want to accomplish or at least sustain in my life. And one of those things is for certain, like a certain body weight, you know. I don't want to get fat and I don't want to get too kind of skimpy. I have to become great. If I don't become great, I will just feel like a complete failure if I don't become great, you know. My fucking need to succeed at this point in my life, it's so high that I believe that I will freaking like split in two if I don't fucking succeed, you know. My ambition for big things, you know, in life is so high that I will freaking reach those goals and I will freaking become the best public speaker that the fucking planet Earth has ever seen. Every bad decision that we make throughout our days, you know, we are gonna now reprogram. Fucking Christmas is over here and Truth Detective is going through the gates. That's my freaking style, man. That's just my freaking style. Like, fuck, man, when I get really, you know, rich, I'm going to go in New York and Tokyo, I don't know, all the freaking biggest, meanest freaking towns in the world. I'm going to go and I'm going to book the most expensive freaking nicest hotels, you know. I will never give fucking up, I will never eat junk food again, you know. I will stay healthy, I will stay fit, I will stay able. I will become the best on the blocks. I have the freaking power, I have the freaking guts, I have it all, you know, just freaking show me the door. Become a fucking visionary, you know, there's a better future, you just have to believe in it. Yours is the freaking realm of the big illusions, you know, that's your gift, you know, I know that you have it, just bring it fucking out of there. I know that you are freaking capable of becoming the best science fiction writer in the whole world. I know that you have that kind of a mind, you know. I know your mind has to be just freaking cultivated up to that freaking stage. Like, fuck, man, like, ask bigger questions, like how are, you know, criminals, how are they going to be handled in the future? Will there even be laws, you know? What if at some point, you know, people figure out a way to just vanish, you know, like from the thin air, you know, and you could never like catch a criminal again. You're gonna have to take this fucking hard path in your life. I'm freaking God over here and I'm gonna tell you that you fucking deem that I won't be freaking able to help you, you know. You know, you don't want to move like this, you know, like the way that you move right now, you know, it's so old-fashioned and so like unscience fiction, you know. You have to find a better way to move, you know. Okay, let's go over here, you know. This place is reserved for the kids, you know. If we want to get the imagination, let's just take a little stroll through here and you see these freaking beautiful things, the children did, you know, here, you know, like that's like science fiction over there, you know, ideas. Look at this freaking train, you know, like that's the teleporter train, you know, we're gonna board that fucker, and we're gonna change the whole freaking, you know, YouTube game, like over here. Maybe the fucking reason that I want to get to somewhere like New York or maybe like Tokyo, I don't know, is the reason that I would be able to write my science fiction there. You know, when this science fiction writer came around this freaking town, you know, he started to bang, bang, bang around with his fountain pen, you know, just, you know, conjured up, you know, weird alien realms out of thin air, you know, there were these bubbles and you could ride with your car into one. I walked at least like 10 kilometers right now and I'm completely going crazy in my freaking mind. You know, like fuck man, like there's so much stuff out there, you know, in the fucking stars and in the universe, and you can have no freaking clue about it, like what it even is. You know, you can read some freaking books about astronomy or that kind of stuff, and it's nowhere near what you want. You have to go there yourself, like fuck man. Yeah, we are breathing in that good ass freaking prana over here. Breathe in that good ass prana, baby.